Another day, another vlog. I hope you liked yesterday's vlog. Fortunately, I wasn't allowed to bring sticks into the park, so you got a higher angle of me. But yeah, I wish you got this angle of all the background, but you didn't. So here I am talking to you, to the people. Crypto vlog, July 2nd, 2023, the year of our crypto lords. Very exciting stuff, right? Well, some crypto news. Unfortunately, I was just so exhausted last night. Just couldn't stay up. Didn't want to set my alarm. I didn't set my alerts on overnight. Once in a while, I'll have pushovers, emergency alerts for big news, but I just turned the phone to silent, had my phone on the charger. The big news was Combos, Coco finally rebranded to Combos, and they did the official swap. So this is what the ticker, you gotta have the ticker swap, right? This is what QLC wanted to do when they rebranded the Keppel, but no, they didn't have the meetings. They didn't go around to Asia and Dubai having crypto meetups like old combo meals. So we don't have the freaking QLC Keppel, but we did have the combo to, the Cocos to combo. So your Cocos Krispies, which I remember, I think Cocos was an initial exchange offering by Binance, like a launch pad or something, before they were called launch pads. Actually, they were always called launch pads, but it was just like an IEO lottery type system before. But they just made the official name Launchpad, Launchpool. I think they always had them, but first one being bred in December 2017.
Here's some pizza.
Thank you for your piazza.
That's so good white.
So,
That's so good white.
yeah. Let's go a few further up. Oh, let me take the baby then. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? The boobs? Okay, so official rebrand of Cocos Krispies to combo snacks and treats. And of course, it's sort of listed at, it's weird because Cocos was still alive at the time. Like I saw Cocos trading, and then we have combos trading. So I'm not sure. So combos opened at like 159, immediately wicked to 179. Then it fell back to like 156. And then it was off to the races. It ended up hitting the high of, what was the high? Like 195, 197. I don't know where the high was. But it just ran. Oh, you little weedle, about 20%, not crazy, 25%. Hey, little weedle. And other news. So we looked at combos. Wait a second. There was a coin called Combo. I was already listed on Gate. That did 200% yesterday. 150% of that, 3/4 of that pump was from when wait. Three-fourths of that pump was from when. What do you got, little girl? Was when Cocos was trading. So combos started pumping on Binance with the token swap, the new listing. So whenever you have a token swap, a name swap, the symbol swap, I don't know if Binance announced when trading would open. I think 2 weeks ago or 10 days ago when trading paused. But it's weird. I swear trading was open. Maybe I was looking at an old chart that didn't refresh for Cocos, because a lot of times when you put in the symbol for Cocos, it'll give you, even though the trading has been paused, it'll still give you the chart as live.
Yeah, where does that go? Dad, I'm waiting.
Okay, go. Go. So, Yep. So whenever they have that new listing, even though it's the same team, the same token technically, since it's a new symbol, they're gonna have a little pump because you don't want to launch the full rebrand. It's like the official homecoming. You don't want to launch it without pumping it. Is it done? What? Suck? It's gonna be murky and green. The season's over. The rainy season's over, guys. It's June gloom, and boy is it gloomy today. I mean, we had a little sun for a couple hours, but not yet. Not yet. It will eventually. Yeah, some of those frogs actually drain to the ocean. These little creeks, but it's slowing down right now, so there's not much drainage going. So we're not sure if any of the frogs will make it to the ocean. It's about 15 miles to the ocean. I don't know. Maybe more. Follow the river. So, yeah, they want to hype it up. So it can go, even though it dipped a little to like, it was 180 last time I checked. It can go for a second leg. So we got the weekend coming up. It's Friday night. So what happens on Friday night? We get the pumps, man. The pumps, the alt pumps, the meme pumps. Of course, with the meme season kind of dead. With the end of Ben, the Loyal airdrop, which I didn't talk about. Loyal was finally airdropped, and you got a chance to sell for 10% profit. Initially 25% was airdropped, and we were up like 25%. And 10% when the rest was airdropped if you sold right away. I sold half for 10% profit, the other half I'm in a small loss of like 20%. So I think I'm down or 25%. I think I'm down like 10 or 15% overall. I mean, it's gonna happen with these things. The $20 million pre-sale, come on, you know it's gonna dip. We dippity dipped, and that's what happened. Oh, let's go. So for the Furra combo, which is completely unrelated coin on Gate, same symbol combo, pumped 150% in the 6 hours of the listing on Binance, the Gate listing that was already up for 6 months or whatever. It had a nice pump. So yeah, that's some alpha there. Occasionally, we're not sure how long it's gonna happen. You have a listing on Binance and you have the same symbol on Gate. Sometimes with new listings, I've seen it happen, like Super Bitcoin SBTC. A crazy pump. Oh, that was it. That was it. Hey. So.
Did anyone smell my sticky phone? No, I didn't.
I smelled it.
I
I smelled it. I didn't deal it though. I'm not the dealer today. So that's something to look out for. Similar token names, because very rarely will you have your script that differentiates the token symbol. It should check each exchange for that symbol. You should have a database, a CCXT library of all the tokens, and if there's a mismatch for an existing token, you should differentiate it, but a lot of times you won't. So bots and market makers will just pump that token with the same name on something like Gate or MEXC. So like, not a lot of people are on BitGet, and the odds of getting a token that's on BitGet but not the others, like it's listed on Binance, is super rare. But anyway, that's a rare alpha that you're not going to see too often. Moving on, we had an AM pump. Karen, who's a specialist and the low market cap coin pumps. Karen's a sex specialist, so anything related to centralized exchange pumps, he tends to be on it. And he was loading up on AM. I didn't catch why. I'm like, I don't feel like gambling, right? He loaded up on AM between 89 cents. It started pumping and it was 12 cents. And I'm like, why the hell is AM pumping? And then he said, it's the lowest market cap on Binance. I'm like, wait, but all these other coins are lower. It's like five coins that are lower. He said that has perps. And I'm like, why would you buy AMB? It's been moved to the innovation zone. It risks being delisted from Binance. And he said it doesn't matter. This is just a low market cap with perps pump. Because as I said in a vlog last week, I said if a listing has perps, it can be manipulated more easily because you can use leverage to move the spot price. When a listing has perps, much easier to be manipulated. You accumulate spot, you long on leverage, you double your bag, double your winnings, and then you dump, you exit. Since you hold a majority like 2, 3, 5, 10% of the supply, it's low market cap, and you get to manipulate the price that way with perps and spot. So, because the spot moves, perps are gonna follow. If perps move, spot will follow. It's a crazy little game, but you got to keep perps moving long enough for spot to catch up. But perps tend to catch up with spot pretty quickly. But there's a little lag effect for perps moving ahead of spot. Anyway, that's a little advanced tactic. Very few of you are you gonna have the option to manipulate markets. You can do it on OKX. I think they've had coins that are like 1 or 2 million market cap. Same with FTX before it got tanked, before they rugged. FTX had some coins like that. Can't remember what they were. I never got my mobile coin pump. I think when FTX went down, that was the end of the mobile coin scam pumps, sadly. Yeah, I looked back, we had that October pump to like $3 when mobile coin had perps. I mean, there are gate perps, but gate's not going to manipulate the Binance spot price. There's just not enough volume, fortunately. So we're getting a little dark. We have 3 minutes to the TADs. And then hopefully I can show you a couple TADs before it gets dark. But they're gonna be growing into frogs. There's gonna be more and more frogs every week. It's been a week since I've done a vlog out here. Meme coin news. Can we do meme coin news? So Trust, which was a BitBoy Ben, or a crypto BitBoy crypto coin, who is basically Ben.eth's co-founder or co-partner, while the coins he was involved. They're very closely involved in the Loyal and PSYOP projects, but he launched Trust. He was backing Trust, and he said, don't sell Trust because Time Bomb's coming. What the hell was Time Bomb? I bought the top of Trust. It dumped 60%. I didn't buy the bottom. It bounced almost 2x, or maybe it did bounce 2x, I think. I didn't sell. I woke up, Time Bomb was launched. Everyone is buying Trust, selling for Time Bomb, selling for Wrapped Trust, selling your Wrapped Trust for Time Bomb. Time Bomb was a token that's been made to keep going up. Then people are dumping their Time Bomb back to Wrapped Trust, back to Trust. Can you even go back? Then Trust was dumping. It's like, why am I even holding Trust? These games where you have to wrap and unwrap and you don't explore the tokenomics and the game theory behind it. I just don't have time. I mean, I do have time, but I didn't look into it. I didn't research it because I'm lazy. Anyway, I just took the loss. I lost 57%. I put in 1 ETH. I came out with 0.43 ETH. Maybe it takes on. Maybe it does a crazy pump, but it's just not for me. We had more Chinese pumps. Tuesday pumped 4x off the bottom. Unfortunately, I didn't buy the bottom, so I didn't make anything on Tuesday. Harry Potter, Obama, Bitcoin. Sorry, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10, Inu is back. It pumped, so it fell 93%. Then it pumped 5x off the bottom. Of course, I didn't buy the bottom because it looked dead. Unfortunately, they brought it back. If I would have been in the Telegram, or they said big things are coming, maybe I would have bought the bottom, but I didn't. Just distracted. Honestly, it felt like quitting the other day. I'm like, why did I put up with this so much agony on myself? Why do I trade so hard? Oh, one more thing. The orange NFTs by Ben and PSYOP, they launched 9,000 supply. The price went to like 0.15, so 50% pump. Then it died, but then they did a 10,000 mint for loyal holders, holders of loyal token. We're automatically whitelisted to mint. Of course, it minted out in a few minutes. But these 1,000, I came home last night and they were sitting at 0.1, the mint cost. I'm like, wait a second. There's only 1,000 of these for loyal holders. They call them loyal. Whatever. The dev screwed up the contract. So instead of having the last 10, so they had 9,000 out of 10,000 of orange. I'm not sure of the official token. FF 0600 or something. Instead of having all those, it's getting really blurry. Sorry about that. Being reserved for the last 10,000, he screwed up the contract, so they couldn't mint anymore. So there was only 9,000. But then it made an exclusive collection on OpenSea of 1,000. I'm like, okay, if I had a choice, what would I be buying? The same price? Why would I buy the 9,000 collection? I'm gonna buy the 1,000 that's called Loyal, and it has a cool name, Loyal, right? And there's a token. So I'm like, let me buy 5 of these. I wasn't gonna gamble crazy. And of course, it hit like 0.35, 0.37 a wick on OpenSea for the NFT. And I didn't sell, and then it was back to like 0.18 when I woke up. Now, and then it jumped back to 0.25, and now it's at like 0.18 again. But I only had 5, so I only missed out on like 1 ETH, maybe 1.3 ETH if I sold the top it. All 5 at 0.35. Again, I could have went all in and just loaded the Brinks truck. Not all in, I could have bought 30 at like 0.1 to 0.12, but I didn't, because I just didn't want to gamble. People were fighting orange and loyal and psyop, so I just didn't get in. Finale had a 2x bounce off the bottom after dumping like 92%. But I didn't sell that 2x bounce because they tweeted every time the Finale token account tweets, the coin pumps off the bottom, so that's something to watch. Usually the first time at night, there's a pump, and then the morning pump like 12 hours later, 15 hours later. That's the big pump. It usually does like 2x. And they said the Finale is everything. It's supposed to be the finale of psyop and loyal. So again, you should be aping Finale around 1 to 1.5 million market cap if you want to take a gamble on the ecosystem. If there's no guarantees, of course. So yeah, I just went through the day a couple days ago. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I killing myself to make a couple $1,000 here and there? Is it worth it? Should I pursue another profession, or should I just launch my own token ecosystem and get rich quick that way? Doesn't really matter. I mean, I go through all these emotions every day. I mean, seriously, happens every month or so. I ask myself, why am I still grinding? But I do it because creature of habit, inertia, path of least resistance. I go in, see if we can get some froggers. Any froggers? Oh, you're trying to turn off my camera. You see tads of green? Red roses too. There's still more tads in there. Oh, here's a frog. You see red roses too?
Yeah, I'm trying to just be like, not that part of it.
And I think to myself, yeah, little froggy. Whoa! Smile, you're on candid camera. It's a real baby. It's a real baby right here.
There's a tiny frog.
Thank you. I'm still wearing my glasses.
I found a small frog.
3 more tiny frogs?
Yeah.
So,
What do you need? This just doesn't have battery.
there, let me trade you. Give you a baby. I just need to hold up my light.
What do you want me to do?
I need my flashlight. Where is it? In the pocket?
Want me to hypnotize the frog?
Okay, so
I was gonna say that sounds
in my vlog last July, when I restarted the long vlog format, almost a year ago, I said the reason why you're not rich or you're not doing something else is because you're not motivated. You don't want it enough. Look at all the sleeping tads. They're all sleeping today. So whatever you want. If you want to be rich, you'd be rich. If you spent every minute of every single day focused on being rich, then you'd be rich. But you don't. We get through life and we go through all these personal issues. So
It's only on Bitcoin.
yeah, you tell other people, but you can try to cross here on the rock. No, you're pushing your way through when you don't have to push your way through. You tell everyone about your problems. Oh, this happened to me. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Someone can either give you advice. It can only get better, right? You're at the bottom. You can only do better from here.
Oh, there's still some here.
What, Tats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, Leroy?
Did you hear what I said?
What did you say?
Fight for Bitcoin instead of talking about it.
Can we fight for Bitcoin instead of talking about it?
Fight for Bitcoin.
Yeah, let's do it, Leroy.
So, really, it's your life. Nobody else can be put in your situation. You're the king or queen of your own domain or non-gender. So just go out there and live your own life. Life's gonna be full of pain, pleasure. You can make the most of it, you can make the least of it. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Just here to tell you a little story about crypto every day.
What are you making out of it?
So go out, make the most, make the least of it. Doesn't matter to me. It's your own life. Huh?
What would you suggest?
For what?
Make the most of it?
I would suggest neither. There's no right answer. How are you gonna get across here? Ow! Hate when it goes right on the middle of my foot, but again. Is there a way to get across the Merc? How do you usually get across here? The middle of my foot's really been hurting. So, show you a couple frogs before I shut this off. Little frogs, maybe. They're not getting much bigger. Once they're little frogs, they don't grow that fast. What is it? Show me.
Okay, wait for them. You might see them.
Where? Insects?
They were those little guys. Look at them. This is what I feel. See, he moved. Those guys that are moving. What are they?
Maybe they're baby crawfish. Juma.
We found a baby crawfish.
I don't know. You can't tell. They're so small.
We don't actually know, but we think it's a baby crawfish.
Just peel leaf. Where? Put your finger in the water so I can see them move.
Let me see if I can find one. I need to find.
I don't know. They're so small. I can't tell what they are. No idea.
The crawfish. He's moving.
It's too small.
He's flipping his tail.
So we just have Tads here. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
You're in a bad trading situation or a bad life situation right now. That's all I can say. You can either do something about it or don't do something about it. Whatever you want to do. This grass got so high. Just want to show you some little froggies. Look at that guy's getting his tail. He's a tad frog. 2-in-1 right there. He's hiding. A 2-in-1, a tad frog. Any froggies here? Hi. Froggies, where are you? I didn't even put my feet in the water there. They just love this. The more murkier the water, the more they can eat. There's a little guy on top. Yeah, they're not really getting much bigger versus last week. Maybe the bigger guys will move on. There should be some on land. Here we go. Can't see him hopping there. It's pretty dark. That's it. See you guys. Oh, there he is. On the other side. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Vaya con Dios.